Hello, welcome to Research 2. I'm Dr. Philipp Grunewald, Associate Lecturer for Information Management at Loughborough University, and I'm part of the Aura team and I'm working on Research 2. We have designed a course on researcher-led approaches to research to help you with your practice as an academic and researcher. Where we are coming from is from a previous course, which was Research 1, where we looked at analytical and holistic approaches to research, where we looked at some of the philosophical underpinnings and the way that those approaches generally shape our behavior as researchers. What we are looking at now in Research 2 is analytical approaches to research. So out of the two general approaches that we have looked at so far, we are focusing on one in particular, the research-led approaches, and we're looking at how to actually practice this and how to actually implement those. So we are designing a 6-week course which starts with an online intervention where we have 2 weeks of engagement around various activities that are asynchronous, where you will be working on your own in the first phase. Then we're moving into the second phase where we will be engaging in a face-to-face workshop that takes 3 days of your time. And then we're moving on into another phase that's facilitated online. And again, this is 2 weeks long. So we're moving from a pre-phase, which is online, to a face-to-face phase, which takes 3 days. And then again, into the online space, which takes another 2 weeks. The way we have overall structured this is with practice in mind. And to the activities that we'll be running, there are 4 general themes. One of them is based around content, so the actual information and knowledge you need to be able to apply researcher-led approaches to research. This will include materials around comparative case study analysis, surveys and social network analysis in particular, but also we'll be considering more other methods and broader approaches to researcher-led type research. So that is the first stream of activities around content and information, actual knowledge to be able to implement those activities. And then we'll be looking at 3 further streams of activities. One will be focused around your own research and your own proposals and ideas for research. So we will be working in one stream through the entirety of the course on your own research ideas, and we'll try to come up with methodologies that work for you on your particular research projects. The next theme will be engagement with third-party research methodologies. So we will be looking at research methodologies that people have applied that are researcher-led type research approaches to conduct research projects and to analyze the phenomena that they are interested in. And what we will be doing is we will be practicing our skills as researchers by deconstructing and analyzing those methodologies and looking for the strengths and weaknesses of those, and learning in that process how to be also more critical of our own understanding and our own approaches to research. And last but not least, we'll be having a lot of engagement with each other, and part of that will be this peer element where you will be working with each other and with myself and other facilitators around research calls. So what this particular activity is about, which takes mainly place in the face-to-face and the post-online, is we will be looking at live research calls that you with colleagues will be working on, and to come up with actual methodologies that could be part of research proposals put forward in response to these calls. So we will be starting that in the face-to-face, but that will be an intense element in the online phase that follows the face-to-face. What we will be ending up with is not just you having improved your own understanding of researcher-led approaches to research and how to actually implement those in particular contexts, situations and scenarios, but also we'll have tangible outputs where you will have taken your own research ideas and developed them over the course of the project into more rigid and more fundamentally and more substantial considered research designs that you will have coming out of R2. The other thing that you'll be coming out of is with a network of partners that have worked together on developing methodologies that could potentially be submitted as part of a funding proposal. So this is just the general overview. Just to recap, so there are 3 phases: a 2-week online phase, a 3-day face-to-face phase, and a 2-week online phase towards the end, with 4 general themes of activities. 1, engaging with the content, the information and knowledge around researcher-led methodologies, then engaging with your own research ideas and methodologies, looking at third-party methodologies and engaging with these and deconstructing those. And then again, there is the 4th element where we are working with each other on developing new ideas in response to research proposals. So all of this will make up the picture of R2. So you can see that it's quite a project-based learning type scenario. What I want to point out just towards the end of this video is that the different phases build on each other, as you will have already realized. So it is rather fundamental that at the stages where there are certain activities, some of them might be elective, that you engage with the materials and the activities that we give you and make available to you at those times at your own convenience, but within the phases, so that the dependencies there are in sort of engaging, for example, with your own research ideas can actually happen because you have done other activities that lead into that. And some of the arrows on here illustrate how the activities build on each other. So it is to your own benefit if you engage with activities at the given time periods, because only then will you be able to increase your knowledge exponentially towards the end. So that is just a general overview for you just now. So I'm looking forward to working with you and developing your skills further, and thank you very much.